if you're seeing my face, listen to my story. I was eventually at a point where everything was on the ground. Everything I was trying to accomplish was simply getting worse. I woke up one day and I literally found myself in my bathroom having a complete anxiety attack because of the news that I got the day prior, which was simply that I was not going to be able to pay my employees for the third time in a row. And what woke me up was a gentle hand on my lap. Yeah, by my woman. And she asked me why I was in the bathroom, but my pride and my ego was too strong for me to be able to explain to her exactly what was wrong. See, but what was drilling inside of my head that was screaming so loud internally was the fact that she did not know and I so desperately needed her help. But it wasn't her help in regards of trying to get the money. It was her help in trying to receive the validation and acknowledgement that I was trying my best. But still, my ego, before I could open my mouth and let those words fall out of it, my ego would shut me down and keep my mouth shut. So much to the point where the only thing I could manage to do is this. Oh yeah, you mean the blank face, the nod. But see, what gave it away was the tear that came from my eye. Was the shaking hands and the clammy hands that my lovely woman was holding. See, it was in that moment where I recognized that there was no hiding with these things called emotions, and that being brave and being tough isn't about all the championships that you can win in the martial arts. It's about having the courage to look weak in front of the people, and in that case, my woman, the one that I wanted to impose my will in being strong. See, it was inside of these moments where I recognized that I had a subconscious programming that said she's going to leave me if she recognizes that I can no longer provide the lifestyle that I once gave. So then here we go. I manifested that exact opportunity. And to my surprise, my friends, she did not leave me. Oh no, she saw the real me. See, it was in those moments where absolutely everything was shattering around me. My internal world was completely different from what my mind knew to be true. And in those moments, I didn't know what to do and how to go about what I was feeling in the moment. So the only thing that I did was the only thing I should have ever done. And that was allowing myself to feel unconditional love. Because in that unconditional love, I had a shift inside of myself that said, maybe it's not everything that I'm doing, but everything that I am. And maybe it's not working harder or thinking more or trying the next best thing or spending the money that I don't have or posting the video. Maybe it's not taking any action out of scarcity, worry, and doubt. Maybe it's about sitting in unconditional love and releasing and letting go of this baggage that I was claiming. And the moment that I did that, my eyes glimmered. Her smile appeared on her face as we embraced each other with a warm, long, powerful hug. And in that moment, I said, I'm not going to judge myself for what I can do. I'm going to get to know myself by what I've gone through. And then I'm going to not go through this, but I'm going to grow through this to be in such a place where my anxiety introduces me to the man that I am. And in that moment, I was a man that was absolutely terrified. But out of that pain and misery came the clarity of doing exactly what I do. See, if you're just now seeing my face, my name is Master Johnson. I'm a master storyteller. And as a transformational storyteller, what I get to do is I get to bridge the gap between alignment and energetic principles of success and spiritual understandings, and be able to transform anybody that falls underneath the sound of my voice inside of their own epiphanies within their own selves, that then leads them to understandings that allows them to break through. But I put it in a story format, as I just did. If you enjoyed this, say nice story inside of my comments. And if you'd like to go ahead and get closer to me, find me on Instagram right here. Thanks for listening to my story, and have a great day.